So all the drama has led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff. And a home field advantage for one side. This place is rocking. This is a very intriguing matchup. One team that earned the right to host this game and enjoy tremendous crowd support against another team that slipped into the playoff, trying to establish a tradition now of upsets in the first round of the CFP. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team brings down the returner. The Cowboys' return team not doing the offense any favors there. And the focus, of course, on this quarterback, Kirk. This guy just has the it factor. He is him, as they say.
Well, Chris, we've had a chance to watch this guy closely all year. I don't know if I've ever seen a kid throw the football like this guy. His awareness in and out of the pocket is special. He's a unique quarterback and a really dynamic player.
In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. He's found some room at the 45. That's a huge gain. Stop finally made at the 43.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much
breaks into the clear. It's a sprint all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Oklahoma State 7, USC 0.
And here's the return from inside the 5. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Trojans offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
First down here for this offense. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense falls on the fumble. Keeps possession.
Wow, that is...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Getting set. Here's second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Oh, and the sack is made there by the freshman.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up airing this one out toward the sideline? And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will have to punt this one away. This one will be fair caught. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. The back's got it. A change of direction. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but
breaks clear, end zone ahead. And they finally stop him down at the 5. Solid gain on that catch and run. The Cowboys looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick pressure. They've got him down for a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Great job by the defense so far. It's third and goal from a long way out. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. So the coach will decide to settle for 3 points here. Out comes the field goal unit. This try is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 7-point lead.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal in 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
They'll test the right side here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Works the play call here on second down for this offense. They'll feed the back again. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
He's tackled at the 22. Third down coming up.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Quick throw over the middle. He fires this throw. It is intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Cowboys will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Brought down after the nice spin move. Just a small gain by the offense. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but they move backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And it's picked off in the end zone.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Fires it to the wide out. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the Trojans will line up to boot it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time. Let's see if they can recover from that error. First play of the drive, they look to the right. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
The short completion of the tight end. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. It shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if he can get it there. And that is no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll try the right side on the toss. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. First down, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He's looking deep here. The fastball is incomplete. They took a downfield shot in the final play of the opening quarter. Well, Kirk, Oklahoma State has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain.
As quarterbacks, when you see man-to-man coverage, before the ball's even snapped, you're looking for a matchup that you want to exploit, take advantage of. This time, he waits for the back to find that matchup with the linebacker, makes the throw, and picks up a first down.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. And the Trojans will come to the line on fourth down, hoping to keep this drive going. A running play called on fourth down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Offense facing fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. An inside give now from the shotgun. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans.
As a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Picks up the first, looking for more. And the game will pick up the first down. Tackled at the 22.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43. That's enough for a first down. The Cowboys come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. Caught over the middle. It's Sims.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
This sack is on the quarterback, in my opinion. Anytime you call a screen, you've got to be aware that that pass rush is coming in. Bait them towards you and go over top. This time, he's unaware of how quickly they're going to come in.
See if he can make something happen with the return. And the return will be brought down. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Pass hauled in inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll run it to the right side. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And the fair catch, signal for it, take it. And the USC offense is back out on the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the second quarter. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Sims into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Defense is coming after him. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Can he take it all the way? He's at the 50. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Cowboys will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. And that catch is hauled in. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Makes a quick grab. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to get the sticks.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down. The offense is fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play that needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again. The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the 1st down here on this next play.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And the Trojans have 1st and 10 here. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. He missed it. Field goal, no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
There's the handoff. Enough for a first down at the 37. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Breaking free at midfield. He's got the first down and more. Tackled at the 5-yard line. A huge play to put him in great scoring position. The Cowboys will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Strong game by this quarterback. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down. Looking to throw the football. And he lofts it toward the sideline. That ball's incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Escapes the pocket. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. 3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the grab. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, drops back. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. And the Trojans look to keep this drive moving. First down and 10.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the first down.
And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield. The defense does their job. They've got everybody covered. But I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, SC! That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The shotgun running play call. He shreds the tackle. They get him down, but the junior with an excellent run there.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's an option look. Pitch to the back. And tackled after a small pickup there. Second down after that run on the previous play. He decides to keep it here. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Fighting off the defender. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Well, Kirk, Oklahoma State has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. As we head to the 4th, we could be in store for a classic finish. A spot in the next round of the college football playoff is at stake. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. We'll give it to the running back. Finding space at the 20. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Cowboys. Was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
21.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Southern California. So here we go, 4th quarter. They cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. This game just got tighter. Temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Here comes a handoff. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catches. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
Fires it to the wideout. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in. Short throw complete to the tight end.
Chris, it's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Looking to throw yet again. Finds an open target on the left side. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
A couple things that really stood out to me here, Chris, on this nice play by the corner. Awareness to be able to see the wide receiver screen, and then the willingness to get involved and run support and make the tackle. Great play.
It's third down for the offense. Grab down the middle. It's Sims. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Press coverage now from the secondary. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents.
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. The 50, inside the 40. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover and then capitalize here with the pick.
He's going to hand this off. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up. And the touchdown Trojans. Still no answer for this offensive machine. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. They'll run the option. Gets the first and still running. That's a big gain. Great decision to keep the ball and pick up the first down.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
They're going to run it here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. That's a short return, but the pick writes out a scoring threat and sends up the offense at the 33.
Oh, Chris, you're in the fourth quarter. It's a tie game, and you throw an interception. Oh, my goodness. I know it's obvious, but you just got to take care of the football. It's that simple. Now their opportunity to take the lead is lost, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Hand off to the single back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I thought he might shake free there. He's able to break one tackle, but give credit to the secondary. Good job of coming up and run support.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. And the Trojans begin a new series here, 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain, 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be 1st down yardage.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Tackle made at the 41. That's 1st down yardage. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's stopped just short of that 1st down marker, inches away from it. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Sticking with the running game. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the 1st. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
First and goal, final 2 minutes. A chance for the offense to break the tie here very late. Ball handed off. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
And a timeout is taken. Just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, USC.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. It's good. This playoff run continues with a kick for the ages. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will